Hello and welcome to BierTier, the German engineer. Today, we're back with TIMBERBORN, and last time around we started our new base, and today we're all about expansion and making sure that we don't die during the next drought. So let's just jump right into it and see how that works out for us. And here we are, back at our base, exactly the same as we left it last time. Yeah, I kind of forgot that we have 1.6 days until the next drought. I hope that our dam over here is good enough to help us out with that, but it should be just fine. Are we getting enough water though? That's the question. We have 85 stored, and I mean, we should be able to keep pumping for a good amount of time, so I don't see that many problems. The only thing is I would need to build another dam over here eventually, just so we can get a little bit more water stored, but for right now that should be good. Something that I want to do at the very beginning here is build a grill. Down here at food, I want to go and build us a grill. We currently don't have anything to grill, at least not to the best of my knowledge, but I just want to see if something changed since the last time we played. A big update has happened in the meantime, so we may as well give it a shot and take a peek. So we're going to build this thing and we're going to see what recipes we have available, because this picture right here on the bottom, I see potatoes, but I don't really know what number 2 and number 3 are. I just can't tell what exactly that is. But we will figure it out and then we will go from there. And it is currently nighttime and our beavers just sleeping on the floor. We still have not built them any homes. We have Simon Sideburns, Satse, JSMSJ, and Random Dude just taking a nap together over here in front of our breeding tanks. Isn't that something? And who is still happily at work here? Plavazo, Nated, and who is running away here? Straight Face. You guys don't take a break, huh? The next day has broken, and I think it's a good opportunity to make our way over here to the other side. So we have two ways of doing this. We could let our beavers go for a swim, or we could build them some nice platforms. But I think at the bare minimum temporarily, a swim is good enough just to save us a little bit in resources. For that we only need 2 stairs, just like this, and we just need to build a path in the middle. And as soon as this here is built, our beavers will just swim through here without an issue. That is great. That's how we're gonna do this. Another place that I want to start exploring is back here. All these trees here, we should probably get rid of them. We should not need them. We can either expand this area right here with our pines and create more pines over here. But first and foremost, I want to get rid of this barrier right there. And for that, we need to reach it with a pass. So water will flow through here as well and hopefully make more stuff green. So let's see if we can build a pass back there. We're going to grab us a pass and I'm just probably going to come somewhere like right here. Yeah, that should be okay. Let's see, how far is that away? Yeah, not a big deal, that's perfect. And then we're just gonna go into wood and we're gonna build us another lumberjack flag over here on this end. That should reach everything. Yes, it does. Great. And we say build it, and then let's get rid of these trees here. We just need to set a cutting area, of course, as well. This one here is not in the cutting area either for some reason. And then we're just gonna go through this entire area here and say everything's a cutting area. Let's get that done. And here we can say demolish. I don't think a beaver is going to come by yet though. I think we need to reach it with a pass before that happens, but we will see. I'm going to turn it on anyway. What could possibly go wrong? And now the drought is starting. We have just started the day, so we will see how that works out. I hope our dam here is holding up. And the first set of stairs here is done. The second stairs is coming along. It only needs 1 log. I hope we can find 1 log somewhere. I already paused this one. Do we have a worker back here? No, we do not. So we need to see to get probably 1 out of here. And hopefully 1 is starting back there. No. Where are all our workers going? Let's see. Maybe we have Chemster and Satse. I think I'm gonna pause Satse and let's see. Yeah, there we go. And now we should get some logs in. That's much better. And let's see, where's the water disappearing? Nowhere? Is our dam actually holding all the water in here? Really? Yeah, we are not losing any water. Yeah, I can't say that I'm complaining, but nothing's happening. Let's see. Let's fast forward it and let's see if at any point... There we go. It just took a little time, but it's going very slowly. Yeah, we are at 3 times speed and it's still only going to here. Here it's disappearing. Seems like our dam is doing its job. All right, so far so good. But now also these stairs here are finished. So what we can actually do is we can take a path and come over here. And then somewhere over here, I want to make sure that we can get a hold of all of these berries right there. So how we have to do this, these here unfortunately have to go, so I can build a path through it and then some stairs so we can get up here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. If we go to demolition, mark resources for demolition, all of these here need to go. And also unfortunately this very first one here on the top. but that should get done eventually. How far away are we from home? Okay, still just orange, not a big deal. Who's coming? Straight face is coming, and he's gonna tear out all those different bushes. That's good. And now that all those bushes here are gone and our way is completed, all we have left to do is to get up there. And of course to build us another set of wooden stairs right here, just like that. And then of course we need a gatherer flag. And we're just gonna plop it right here. That should be more than okay. Let's see. Yes, just like this. Perfect. I'm going to pause our pump for right now to make sure that we don't get any more water out of here, at least until the drought is done. We have 130 water stored, so also that shouldn't be that big a deal. I just noticed that apparently we are having some slight trouble with our mod here, because look at this here. Simon Sideburns has grown up and he is currently working as our forester. But then just 3 days later, another Simon Sideburns was born and he's right here. So now we have 2 Simon Sideburns. I guess that happens when you leave the naming to a mod. But that is okay. We're just gonna roll with it. Not a big deal. But also Magenta has died of old age. How unfortunate, Magenta. But again, you will be back. On the bright side though, Siltoid has grown up. That's very good. We need more beavers and we need them quickly. The good thing currently is that we have 5 breeding pods right here, and those 5 breeding pods should help us to get our population up here really quickly, and that's exactly what we need. We are extremely low on beavers and we need to change that ASAP. Our next project, which is going to be gears, is going to be on the horizon. But first of all, we have built the grill, so let's see what recipes we have in here. We have grilled potatoes, that is what we already know, not a big deal. Grilled chestnuts. Okay, let's see here. Baked potatoes require 1 potato and 0.1 logs to make 4 potatoes. In grilled chestnuts, we need 1 chestnut and 0.1 logs to get us 2 grilled chestnuts. And then we have grilled spatterdock. Okay, so what exactly do we get from these trees over here? From the chestnut tree, we obviously get chestnuts. Okay, so these are chestnut trees over here. So what we may do is we may build another gatherer flag over here and gather those chestnuts. And then the recipe, we're gonna set to chestnuts, and I'm actually gonna unpause it so we get a worker in there eventually. There's really no need for it right now, but may as well turn it on. And then we're gonna go back into food. We're gonna grab us another gatherer flag, and just for right now, we're just gonna set it over here. This whole entire area here is in the area, so it's not that big a deal. And the new day has broken, the drought has ended, and we have a bunch of stuff happening. Let's see, we have a random dude was born, Lord McFrinch was born, Luma Plays was born, Nicholas M has grown up, and Krivak has grown up. So now we have plenty of beavers there. As soon as they all grow up, we should have plenty of workers as well. So that's gonna be very good. Also, the water should start coming back. Where are you at, water? Ah, there you come in. Slowly but steadily filling up the entire map as we are used to it. On 1x speed, it takes a little bit, but it's fine. So now that we have more beavers coming in, it is time to start the next project, and that next project is going to be gears. So let's unlock the gears for 100 science points. We have those, not a big deal. And we're just gonna plop it right here. Over here, we're going to build a little bit of an industrial area, but first of all, we also need to put on a compact water wheel. How much power does one of those gear workshops here actually need? Let's see. It needs 120 horsepower. Okay, so we're going to build us a compact water wheel, and we're going to turn it around, and we're going to build one right here and one right beside it. And we might as well actually just fill up the entire row. How about that? That's going to be a bunch of logs, but let's get it done. We're just going to build an array of water wheels that are powering both sides, and we can put even a couple more buildings right here. That's going to be good. That's how it should be. And I just noticed over here we have not completed our path yet, but apparently a beaver came by eventually and actually destroyed this barrier right here. So now the water is flowing, making a hell of a lot more of our map green. Yeah, look at this here. Everything's green now all across the board. That's wonderful. We have plenty of space for expansion. That's going to be awesome. And our grill over here is already making the first chestnuts. Because over here, who do we have in here? Krivak. Krivak is hard at work getting those chestnuts off those trees. And we may just leave this here for right now, a chestnut plantage. I think that should be okay. Over here, how's our building progress? We're getting there. We just need more logs and planks. We are low on everything currently. We need to get more stuff in, and we need to do it fast. I may even build a second lumber mill. We can just get rid of a couple places right here and build us a second one. That wouldn't be that big a deal. Oh no, we have another crisis on our hand. We have Simon Sideburns. He died of thirst. We just had 2 of them. Now 1 of them is dead. And that is because we don't have an employed beaver in here. How in the world could that happen? Come on, Lord Headass, get out of there. We need to make sure that we free up enough spaces so we can actually get one in there. Let's stop the science. Chemster, get out of there. Yeah, Chemster, into the deep water pump. Run. We need to get water in ASAP. We cannot have more beavers die from thirst just because of such a tiny little failure on my part. Yeah, come on, let's get the water pumping. Gemster, where are you at? Do something. There you are, run. And the water is pumping again. We may need a second water pump, even though the first one is not pumping, and we may have to do that right away. We're just gonna plop it on the other side over here. So let's turn the building around and plop it right here. Give it a path, and then let's give it highest priority to be built. As soon as more beavers grow up, the workers should be available to make this here happen. So let's hope that happens fast. Nicholas M has died of thirst. My goodness, we need more water. It's not even the dry season and our beavers are still dying of thirst. Oh my god, what a mistake to make. I need to be more careful with our water supply, that is for sure. We have more than enough food, so that's not an issue. But the water, that's what's literally killing us. Now the second deep water pump is done, we just don't have any workers for it. We need to have those 5 children that we currently have grow up, and then that should work. For right now, it seems like the situation has recovered. Yes, we have 5 water in the tank, 7 water, okay, I think we are fine. But it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of an extra over here. And we may even go for a large water tank here very shortly to make sure we store even more water with our 2 water pumps that we will have here very soon. I'm also curious, once this whole array here is built, will those synchronize or will they just turn at different speeds? Or yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna work out. So now we have just built the second one. It looks like these 2 here are synchronized. And we are getting 60 horsepower, about 30 out of this one and 48 out of this one. So I guess the animation is synchronizing, but not necessarily the output, which is good. I want it to look nice, but I also want to get as much power as possible. Something else that I just noticed is that both of our small warehouses are full to the brim. Here we have 194 out of 200, and over here we have 200 out of 200. We have no more storage space, and that is always bad. So let's take a look into storage. A small warehouse has a capacity of 200 and costs us 15 logs. Where a large warehouse has a capacity of 1,000, costs us 60 logs and 80 planks. That is quite expensive, but may it be worth it to actually go for it? That's my question. I think it might be. Let's see if we can plop one here somewhere. Okay, look at this design. Okay, it has like this top part here. Where could we build that though? And how can we build it as efficiently as possible? That's the other question. I think the large warehouse, I think I'm gonna build it right here, and I already have an idea how we can enhance it once that is built. So let's see if we can do that. We need to have, for my idea, some platforms though. That is pretty important. So let's unlock those as well. We still have enough science points, and then I need platforms here, here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Yes, that's what that should look like. What we then also will need is stairs here, and we're gonna build all those stairs right there. Just like that, that should work. Here we already are connected to a path, and we will connect the path to here as well. This one here actually may have to move. Give me 1 second. Because what I want to build on top here is rooftop terraces, and the rooftop terrace entrance is in the middle. Yes, so this one here cannot be where it is right now. It needs to go. And then we're going to build us a fresh one and plop it right here in the middle. Then, of course, the path needs to come all the way to here. And then we can have a rooftop terrace on either side. That should help out quite drastically. All right. But to build all this here, yeah, that's expensive. That is highly expensive. And I want to have the large warehouse first. None of the other stuff really matters. Let's make it a priority. Let's get it done. And the next day has started, and we have once again a bunch of births and deaths. So Luma Place has grown up, Random Dude has grown up, Lord McFringe has grown up, Cromwell Green was born, JSMSJ has grown up, Nated died of old age, sorry Nated, and Magenta was born. Wonderful, Magenta is back in the game, isn't that nice? We just need to make sure that all of them grow up. Now we're up to a total of 19 beavers, and we still have some places that we have turned off just because we don't have enough beavers to actually fill them up. And now our array down here is done. Apparently they don't all synchronize together. They are looking pretty synchronized over here, but then over to this side it slacks off. And that does kind of make sense, because our water flow on this side here is much higher than it is on this side. But let's take a look. We have a total network power supply of about 280 horsepower, or beaver power if you want, but we only have a demand of 170. So we can easily build 1 or 2 more buildings over here without a hiccup. That's good. That's how we're gonna have that. Now we just need the beavers to actually come here and make us some gears, because without a beaver, no gears. So we also need to make sure that that gets done. And the next day has started and we have another drought on the horizon in 2.9 days. The only problem is that down here our lumber mill is a little bit overworked, I believe, because we now have over here the gear workshop up and running. Chromalink Green is in there waiting for planks. And at the same time, we're building stuff with planks. All of this stuff here needs planks, so we're not getting enough planks in. I could build another plank workshop over here, or I could build another one over here. And I think we have currently a pretty big amount of berries. So I'm just going to get rid of 2 rows right here and build another one on this side here. So let's turn the camera around, let's zoom in, and then let's get demolishing. These here should be all that need to go. And as soon as they're gone, we're just going to plop another lumber mill right there. The good thing is that the power is going from building to building in transfers without any sort of contraption, so that should work just like that. And the 4 tiles of berries are now gone. We go into wood, we grab a lumber mill, and we just plop it right there and give it the highest priority. Let's bring those 15 logs, let's get that done right away. And cycle 3, day 16 is here. The drought has started once again. We're gonna keep pumping water up until this here's dry. We currently have only 16 stock. That is not a hell of a lot for 3 days. That is actually slightly problematic. We may have to keep at least 1 pump running, but at first let's try to get as much as we can and then we will go from there. How is our construction back here coming together? Okay, 54 out of 80 planks are in there. Soon, storage should not be a problem anymore, I hope. And the water has now disappeared. I'm going to turn this pump here off. And I'm gonna leave the other one running for right now. I just want to make sure that at least this area here doesn't run out of water completely. That would be highly important. But for right now, I think we are okay. The problem is just now that also our lumber mills are stopping because they don't get any more horsepower in. No more power due to the drought. That is slightly suboptimal to say the least. You've just started day 2 of the drought. So far, everything seems to be in order. We are getting more and more beavers in. That is okay. The only problem is we are slowly but steadily running low on water, and I need to stop pumping here very soon or this water here will disappear, and all of our growth all around here, the trees as well as our food as well as everything else, is going to go dry, and we definitely don't want that. And the last day of the drought is here. Very soon we should be able to turn our water pumps back on. Just turned the last one off just in case. Better safe than sorry, that's what I figured. And then hopefully our water is back very soon. And the drought is over. We can turn our deep water pumps back on. That's very good. That's what we need. The water should be back any second now. I have a feeling that we are not going to run out of water before the water's back. So we are just fine. And we actually came through with only 10 water left. That was almost like I planned it this way. Wonderful. That's great. Also, once the water is flowing, our lumber mills here should turn back on. We need that badly or we will not be able to finish our warehouse. Come on, water. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Not as far away as I expected you to be. Very good. Come on, flow. There we go. And now our compact water wheels start turning and we can make gears as well as planks again. Great. Just when nightfall is happening. The water literally needs an entire day to just come back to us. That is crazy. But now all the water wheels are turning in perfect synchronization. It's a beauty. How much power does it generate? About 220 or so. Yeah, that's cool. Look at this, 300. Oh my goodness. It's just going up and down. But we are currently having a demand of 220 and that demand is easily met. Great. That's exactly how it should be. And behold, the large warehouse has been built with a capacity of 1,000. All of our storage problems have come to an end, at least for right now. Now we just need to build all these platforms here and those stairs, and as soon as that is done, we can give them a little bit of relief from their hard work day as well. That's gonna be good. Can I already tell him to build that though? Not a campfire rooftop terrace. One right here, and then the other one we're gonna turn 180 and plop it over here. Yeah, that's how we're gonna build that. Look at that, that's a beauty. That's exactly how that should be. What I also want to do is I want to build a second grill. So let's go into food, plop us a grill down, and I'm going to build a second grill. One is going to be for the chestnuts and another one is going to be for the baked potatoes. So we're going to do that as well. It's just a matter of finding a spot where it fits. Oh, look at this here. Isn't that lovely? That's exactly where we're going to plop that thing. That's great. Wonderful. We're going to plop it right there. And then it's also time to actually get us some potatoes. How is that? So we're going to take potatoes and we're going to come all the way over here, and the entirety of the rest of our field here will be potatoes. Great. And now that our water storage here is basically constantly full, except in the very morning when actually the beavers come by and drink their water, because with 2 water pumps, we are producing a lot of water. So let's hop in here and let's grab us a large water tank. Let's unlock it for 120. And then let's build this one. How big is that thing? Can I fit one right here? Yes, I can. Look at that. I could also fit one right here. That would also be nice. I don't know. What side should we build it on? Probably where the most beavers are. It makes the most sense. So we're going to plop it right here. All it needs is one piece of path. That is right there. And there we have our large water tank. So all this here now needs to get built. Let's get going. And now this construction here is completed as well. We can take a look at it. It's nice. We have 2 rooftop terraces that can be used by our beavers, and in the middle, of course, still our large warehouse that is already 50% full. Are you joking? What is in there? Berries, carrots, chestnuts, and grilled chestnuts, 207. So apparently we have a lot of grilled chestnuts, but there's nothing wrong with that. Better too much food than not enough. And now we also have this tiny little bit of socializing right here. Let's take a look at one of our beavers. Here we have the ace from the carrots. He gets a life expectancy of plus 20%. From the grilled chestnuts, another 5% on top. And the grilled potatoes, which are hopefully coming soon, will give him another 20%. Our beavers are going to live almost 50% longer with the 3 foods that we are currently providing. That is wonderful. And in social life, we have here the rooftop terrace, and the growth speed is plus 15%. Not entirely sure what that does, but it's definitely better than nothing. And the last thing that we now need is our large water tank. This one here is a little bit more advanced. It needs planks and gears only, no more logs. So that may be another couple minutes before that is completed, but then we are looking really decent for the stage of the game that we are in currently. And while we are waiting for this large water tank here to be completed, I just want to mention my Discord channel once again. If you're not in there yet, come by, hop in. So many like-minded people and a lot of fun in there. I would really love to see you guys in there and speak with you personally. I always value your views and opinions, not only on my videos, but in life in general. So come by and have some fun with us. Link in the description down below. We have now so many births and deaths and grown-ups and whatnot. Let's take a look here. We have Shrefest69 has grown up, Sperber was born, Satze has grown up, Nagnus was born, Plavazo was born, Chemster has grown up, The Ace has grown up, Krevak has grown up, Darkfry was born, Lord Hades has grown up, and I think Shrefest69 was born is the last one that we looked at if I remember correctly. So, yeah, we are getting a bunch of beavers in right now. We are up to 34 total. We have basically tripled of what we started with at the beginning of this video. We need to now slowly but steadily slow down our growth, or we cannot keep up with it anymore. And we are running out of water and food eventually. So that is a pretty nice balance here that we have to hold. I think I'm going to turn off 2 tanks. This one here has just started, so we're going to turn it off. As another one just started. These 3 here are basically on the same schedule. So this one here, I'm gonna stop as well. And we're going from 5 tanks down to 3. And then we will see how that goes. We can always build more. We can always turn those back on. It's not a problem. That can be switched on and off in a heartbeat. And here we have it. Our large water tank is built. It already has 25 out of 300 water in it. And it was literally built seconds ago. They must have come right away and put a bunch of water in there. But I think this is now a very good moment to end this episode. We have built a bunch of stuff over here. We have our 5 water wheels in a row providing us with a bunch of power, which we can still extend if we have to. And over here we have our gear workshop also up and running, providing us with wonderful gears. We have our large water tank, our 2 grills, one for grilled chestnuts and one for grilled potatoes. And of course our potatoes are also coming nicely along. The first one's almost ready to be harvested, 94%. Our large warehouse, oh my god, we need to build another one already, is up to 800 out of 1,000 capacity. We are having so much stuff, we don't even know what to do with it. And also our log pile is full to the brim. We need to use a bunch of our resources really quickly, which means the next episode is going to be a drastic expansion. We are going places from here on out. But with that I say thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and comment down below. What do you think about this episode? What are your ideas? What we could do next? And also, don't forget to join my Discord. And with that I say thank you and peace.